Hello YouTube, Brandon from Zoid Industries here, and today will be my first ever reaction video. This will not be a regular thing on this channel, and, well, let's just get right into it. Before we start, I have a couple things I'd like to say. First, between giving you guys a view of the video that I'm going to be reacting to and seeing my reaction, and I'm going to have you see my reaction. Mainly because the video I'm going to be reacting to is a bit like my reading of Planet Z's history episodes. Second, I'm currently testing something that I believe to be bullshit. But we'll see after a few days. So if I start to look more feminine to you guys in the videos, that means the test is showing that it's not bullshit. Okay? So let's begin. The video's starting now.
We all do what we can to survive. In this short story by Reddit user Ryden Ann, a dying father recollects a most horrifying time in his childhood. A time when mom's biggest secret lived in the attic.
Remember, there will be a link to this in the description.
This story is straight from my father's mouth. His mother was a singer in Vegas, and she was probably one of the best. I never knew much about his childhood. He gave us the best growing up, and never asked for anything in return. We never asked questions because, well, when you grow up well, what's the point, you know? So Dad's childhood was a mystery to me up until yesterday. Dad found out that he had a brain tumor a few months ago. It's inoperable. We'd been drinking together, sitting by the bonfire while my own children ran through the darkness of our yard, playing and laughing. I don't know why he told me all of this. Maybe he didn't want to die with the secret. Still, I have entire faith that the following is true. This is the story from his point of view.
Or as true as any of these stories is, because us outsiders have no proof.
From the first memory, I just remember thinking how absolutely wonderful she always looked. Eyebrows always perfectly plucked, skin as smooth as a child's, lipstick bright red, and never smeared no matter what happened. Of course, beauty doesn't make you a good parent.
Exactly.
Love makes you a good parent, and I don't think she ever had love for anyone outside of herself.
Sad.
In all honesty, my sister Tara and I weren't her birth children. Her own sister had given birth to twins at an extremely young age. She died not long after childbirth due to malpractice. Mom had no choice but to take us under her wing.
That's messed up, but what are you gonna do?
She could sue the hospital
Besides that,
against her beloved sister, and win much easier if she took us in. Made it look like she needed the money, which I guess she did. She won, of course. After that, Mom had a stroke of bad luck that followed her wherever she went for the first few years of my life. Jobs were hard to come by, and something told me that she knew she was getting older fast. She knew she was aging, and she hated it. It seemed like the more desperate
everybody knows they're aging.
the worse things got.
And I haven't met a lot of people who like it.
About 9, everything got better. Mom was happy. She looked more beautiful than ever.
Suddenly better for no explainable reason. Yeah.
Mom had a permanent job at a very popular casino, singing on stage at their bar. That might not be
Sounds like a good job when you've got kids. It's A+, Mom.
The most glamorous people of that time in that place came to our home. Of course, course, while it sounds like our childhood was grand, it really wasn't. There were things going on behind the scenes that no one could have ever fathomed.
Aren't there
My mom
always?
never showed any kind of affection towards us that wasn't to make sure everyone thought she was the perfect parent. When she looked at us, there was no love in her eyes. No hate, no sadness, just blankness. We were there, and the only time she ever really paid us any attention was when we were in her way. We weren't allowed outside of our rooms more than to take meals, bathe, or play outside. We had a nanny who homeschooled
That
us.
is
Mom
downright
never set foot in
sad.
school until my late teenage years. There were rooms we weren't allowed in at all. And then there was the attic. We were never allowed anywhere near there, and even now I think she had a good reason
Gee,
for
wonder
keeping us
why.
away. It started about a year after we moved into the house. Laughter. Dark, evil laughter, like nothing I'd
That's
ever heard
never
before.
good.
It would start in the middle of the night and go until near daybreak. It wasn't loud, but it always seemed like it was right in your ears. Bringing this up to Mom was useless. Nanny heard it too, but
Most
she
of the
seemed to take
time
our
it is when you
side.
bring something
I
like
guess I
that up
got
to your
that.
parents.
Don't go against the one who pays you. It was torturous at times, nearly impossible to tune out. But you learn with time. Then something came down from there.
Yeah.
Only at night. Only when Mom was sleeping. The first time I
That
saw
sounds
anything, I
fun.
was probably 10 or 11. I got up in the middle of the night to go use the restroom, which was
Oh,
just
this
across
is
the hall.
good.
However, at the end of that very same hallway, there was the attic door. Every day, it stayed closed, locked. That night, it stood open, and something stood half in the door and half out into the light.
Oh, lovely.
Despite that light, it was black. Black as darkness. Black as death. White
That
eyes
sounds
adorned its
comforting.
face, too large, too far apart. No other features, just those white, wide eyes. Seeing me, seeing
Okay.
nothing. The laugh that I'd come to know so well came from it, despite the fact that it had no mouth. It stayed there for a
Okay,
long
this is
time, before
weird.
slipping back behind the door, which closed with a click. I told Mom. I told Nanny. I told Tara. I told the strangers at the parties. No one would listen, and so it went on.
Oh, that
For
happens a
longer
lot
than
with
I'd like to
kids.
say, that
No
thing
one listens.
terrorized me. At night, it would walk around the house. Sometimes it'd just stand in the open doorway and stare. Other nights, it'd stand right over my bed, staring at me with those awful eyes.
Okay,
It'd
that
caress
is
my
just
face with
downright
disgusting
creepy.
long fingers that smelled of curdled milk. That's something you never learn to live with and ignore. Around the time I turned 12, work started to dwindle for Mom. Our bills were behind. Then she found out that she was pregnant, and she lost her job
Oh,
entirely.
fun.
She was a mess. I'd remembered seeing her cry when I was little, but never after things started looking up. She cried all the time then. I remember overhearing her talking to Nanny about wanting an abortion. A few nights later,
Not
I
something
saw
I
her go
support.
up in the attic. I'd only ever seen her
If
go once
anything,
before, with the young woman from one of
if
the
you're a
parties.
young woman about to have a
She came
baby,
back down with a much lighter look on her
or if you
face.
just found out you're
Next day,
pregnant,
she announced to us that she would go
then
through with the
go through with
pregnancy.
the pregnancy.
The
Find a
bills got
loving
paid.
family for that.
Mom opted to stay indoors. Nanny did everything for
I'll,
her. Hell, she even gave
hold on, I'll
Zoid
pause
at
the video
home.
I'm reacting to so I can get this out. Do everything you can to support that child. Well, if you can't do it on your own, find a family that can, and adopt the child out. Out. I honestly believe abortion is murder. That's my personal opinion, and no hate comments, please. Now back to the video.
Just like that, though, she was gone. Mom told all her friends about how she had adopted her baby out to an older couple up north.
And that
Besides
sounds
better, I
believable,
watched her
totally
take the crying
legit.
newborn up to the
Feed
attic
the
the night after she was born.
demon whatever spawn
I
thingy.
heard the cries,
He's the
the
baby.
screams, the so selfish for it, but I was glad for what she did in a way. I could sleep again. I could eat again. I felt normal for the first time in years. And then it came back, and it was so much worse. It didn't just stand there, it spoke. Spoke with no fucking mouth. It said awful things, things I'd never repeat to anyone. The eyes stared as the words slipped out, slurred from nowhere I could see. I wanted to die then. At 14 years old, I wanted it all to just end. With no one listening to me and no one caring, I started acting out. It just started with running away in the middle of the night. I'd stay gone until 3 or 4 in the morning. At first, just going on walks. We didn't live too far from a lot of bars and diners and shops, places where kids hung out. Those same kids got me into drinking and smoking, among other things.
Sounds fun.
Meanwhile, things were going bad for Mom again.
Don't do drugs, kids. That's my big advice.
She seemed so desperately depressed all the time. The last night we lived in that house, I was sneaking out as I normally did. I peeked out of my door, but I wasn't met with the normal quiet. I heard crying coming from down the hall, from Mom's room. It wasn't her voice crying,
That
though.
sounds weird.
Then I heard a thump and silence.
Mom murdered the nanny.
So I could see
Okay.
as Mom dragged Nanny's unconscious body out of her room, down the hall, into the attic door. She closed it behind her, and I listened to the thump, thump, thump of the unconscious woman being dragged up the
Video, now
stairs.
go.
I cried then.
I'll deal with that.
Exactly
Go.
what was going to happen.
Sorry, guys,
No sound
you have
from
to
the
see
attic
that.
for a while, until I heard Mom's voice. She was yelling at someone, yelling in
I'll have to
between
recall.
tears.
Actually, no.
Frantic
You gotta
footsteps
see
started
that.
down the attic stairs and into the hallway.
Sorry.
I closed the doors quietly
Living with
as
your
I could
parents.
and tiptoed
Trying to
to
film
my
a video.
bed. I pretended to be asleep as Mom peeked in, only for a
Most
moment
kids do.
before closing the door quietly behind her and running frantically back down the hallway. It was quiet for a while, but I didn't dare move. There was no laughter coming from the attic this time, and I remember wondering to myself if something had gone wrong.
Sounds like it
I
did.
smelled the smoke. The rest of that night went so fast. The entire hallway was filled with flames. The attic door was left wide open, and that thing stood in the doorway. Even with the bright
Yeah,
light,
horrible
it
sight
was
in the
still black
flames.
and featureless. A horrid, inhuman scream came from somewhere inside that monster. It pointed at me as it screamed, but I started running before I could see whether or not it was actually giving chase. I looked into Mom's room, but she was gone. Her king-sized bed, along with the canopy above, was up in intense flames. I ran to Tara's room and woke her up. From there, we climbed down the best we could from the awning outside her bedroom window, as the stairs were on the other end of the hallway where the flames were at their worst.
Worst way to die, in my opinion.
Arson was
Death by fire.
charge. They assumed that the 3 bodies in the attic perished in the fire. However, it was a different time. No one believed she could have been capable. After all, she was a woman. She was a beautiful woman. They assumed she was too dumb to start a fire.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? They let her
The good old days when people believed women were too dumb to do shit.
I don't even think the doctors today could explain it, although I'm sure they'd slap a label on it, but it would only be to hide their incompetence. There just wasn't an explanation. When she killed that thing, its absence took her. Despite the fact that I know that thing is dead, I still wake up in the middle of the night, expecting to see it standing over me.
Disturbing thing to keep thinking of.
The laugh coming from nowhere. I asked my dad later whether or not he was afraid of dying. Oh no, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of what might be waiting for me
Most people are.
on the other side.
Oh, and there's an ad coming up.
To be able to make somebody laugh or cry or
Actually,
chill out.
well, this concludes this reaction video. Pretty disturbing stuff, if you ask me. Again, sorry you had to see and hear me trying to get a family member or to be quiet while I filmed. Because that's always a problem sometimes. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the battlefield.